Hello everyone, this time we will continue our discussion on grounded theory. When to use grounded theory, the strength and weaknesses and the order of development of grounded theory.
Hello everyone. So we are going to continue our discussion how you're going to create a theory in grounded theory. So with grounded theory from the given situation, from the given theoretical framework, from the given theories or related literature. So we have theories derived from the real world data. So data collection and analysis occur iteratively. So we have here give you a guide when there is no existing theory that explains a phenomenon, or you're going to upgrade that explanation if there is an existing theory but the data is incomplete, so you're going to complete in the form of theory. So we are going to review when to use grounded theory. If you're exploring a topic that has not been widely reached and you want to understand the complex real world behavior, or no existing theory that explains the phenomenon, or the existing theory is incomplete. This is grounded theory by Charmas. Okay, so we have this one discussion in the previous. So when to use each type. So classical grounded theory is ideal when you want to explain emerging phenomenon and don't want to research influenced by existing theory or assumption. Going to create your new. Another, when to use Straussian grounded theory. This is grounded theory best when you need a structured or step-by-step process to organize a large amount of data. What about constructivist grounded theory? It's perfect when you want to involve your participants in the theory building process and focus on subjective experience. So this is the explanation when to use classical and when to use Straussian and the constructivist grounded theory. What is the strength and weaknesses of grounded theory? Strength of grounded theory. It produces theories that are closely linked to actual data. And its weakness we have here, it can be very time consuming. This can make the process demanding and exhausting. Another, the personal opinions or prior experience could be unintentionally influenced. Peer review and keeping detailed notes. Since this is a personal opinion or prior knowledge could unintentionally influence, so you're going to peer review, and you must have detailed notes. May not be easy to apply to other situation without further research. So we have order of developments from the raw data. You're going to code how you're going to develop a theory. From the raw data, code, you're going to categorize, create the themes, propositions, hypotheses, and actions, or create an axioms, propositions, and hypotheses.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe on my channel.